Hi, welcome everybody. This is Mr. Klein. We are going to start our new unit today. Welcome back. Systems of equations. And the first method we're going to talk about today is graphing systems of equations. First thing we need to do is get a little, just some definition information down here. So you'll want to go to your packet, to the second page in your packet. And all we're going to do is just going to write in our definition here. It says systems of equations, a set of two or more equations. Let's write that in. Two or more equations that contain two or more variables. There we go. Now let's go and let's graph this. Actually, before we do that though, we should look a solution to a system of equations. Look right here. It's a set of values that make all equations in a system true. Let's go. Let's see how to do this. Let's see how to solve a system equation by using the graphing method. So here we are. And now we're working with actually graphing these. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to notice here are two equations. Y equals 2/3 x minus 4. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. And hey, we know how to do this. We know the parts that we're dealing with. Remember, it's all about that y equals mx plus b. We've spent a lot of time on that this year. This is our y-intercept, right? The number that's coming before the variable, before the x in this case, that's our slope. All right, so we got to use this information to just graph these two lines. Let's go right here. The first y-intercept was negative 4, so we go on our y-axis down to negative 4. And our slope was 2/3. That means we're going up 2 over 3. 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. Up 2, 1, 2, over 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Let's connect those lines, connect those points rather. There we go. Line number 1, complete. Let's do the second line. This one, plus 3. Those are y-intercepts. It's right on the y-axis. And our slope's a negative slope. It's going down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. 1, 2. Down 1 over 2. Looks like if we do it one more time, these two lines are going to actually intersect. That's what we want to happen. Down 1 over 2. There we go. They're right on top of one another. There we go. And if you look, the line didn't quite go through, but we know that we just put the point over, those 2 points over each other. Here is our solution. Right there. So that's 0, right? Because it's on the, it's over 6. But we didn't go up or down on the y-axis, so it's 6, 0. Just lost my voice there for a moment. Sorry about that. Now, the beauty of this, with most things in algebra, we can check our answer. So let's check our answer. Pretty simple. We have our solution, our x and our y. So let's just plug those in and evaluate. The value of y was 0. And we're saying that's equal to 2/3 times x, which is 6, minus 4. Well, 2/3 of 6, or 2/3 times 6, is 4. And then we have this other minus 4, so is 0 equal to 4 minus 4? Absolutely. 4 minus 4 is 0. Checks out. There we go. Let's move on here. Same thing. Plug in our 0 for y. Value of x is still 6. Negative 1/2. times 6 plus 3. Let's see what happens. Negative 1/2 of 3, or negative 1/2 times 3, is negative 3 plus 3. So 0 equals negative 3 plus 3. Well, negative 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 equals 0. They check out. It's correct. Our solution is 6, 0 for this system. And we just used the graphing method. Let's do another one together. And we are going to do that right now. So you're going to go to the next part on your notes. You're just going to go down to the very next box. Okay, everybody. Let's continue on here. And if we take a look at this one, same thing applies. We've got our both of our lines here. We got to identify our y-intercept. There it is. There's our slope, 1/2. All right, and let's graph that. Start at -1. Y-axis. We're going up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Let's do one more. Up 1 over 2. Okay, there's our line. Look at that. My lines are getting a little straighter. That's a good thing. I guess I'm getting a little used to it. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Let's take a look at this line. Our y-intercept is -3. Our slope, there's nothing in front of the x, so we should remember that means it's 1. The slope is 1, or you can think of it as 1 over 1 if you want. Starts at -3. You're going up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. I think one more is going to do it. Up 1 and over 1. There it is. We could even do one more for good measure if we want. So we do want to connect these lines. So there we go. We're going to connect these points, I should say. Now look, where they intersect? Well, right here. There it is. Intersect right there. And let's take a look. That is over 4 and up 1. 4, 1. Here's our solution. Let's check it. We can do our check. So y equals 1/2 x minus 1. And let's just plug it in. We've got our 1 for our y. We're talking about 1/2 times 4. Our value of x was 4 minus 1. Well, let's see. Half of 4 is 2 minus 1. So we've got 2 minus 1. 1/2 times 4 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 equals 1. Checks out. How about over here? This one's pretty easy. Let's see. We have our value of y is 1. Our value of x is 4. It's 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 equals 1. There you have it. Our solution was 4, 1. Not too hard, huh, guys? So far, so good. Alright guys, let's do just one more. This is the third example in your notes. The other two you can do on your own after watching the video, just some extra practice. But let's get one more done together. And what we're going to do is we're going to graph this one right here. And let's take a look. We've got, once again, here we go, y-intercept, slope, right? Y-intercept, there's our slope. Now notice they both are negative slopes. Let's see what happens here. First one, we start at a positive 4. Right, and we're going down 1. It's negative x. That's like negative 1 over 1. So down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. And maybe we should just go up 1 also. Up 1 over 1. Still going to be a negative slope here. Let's connect these lines. There we go. Now let's go over this one. We start this line. We've got a y-intercept of +1. And our slope is -4. So now we're going down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Remember, if it's a negative slope, it's got to be going downhill from left to right. Now I know this way I'm not going to be intersecting this line. If I keep going this way, right? So it would keep going like this. We could even go 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be down here over 1. Go through a point about here. Kind of ran out of space here, but that's okay. Kind of sloppy there, guys. Sorry about that. This pen can be very sensitive. All right, let's go up 4 and over 1. That's still gonna be a negative slope. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. There it is. We found our possible solution. Oh, it's kind of tough going this way. Let's connect this way. Right, so there it is. Right there's our solution. That's -1 over 1 up 5. So -1, 5 is our possible solution. Let's check this out. Here we go. Well, we've got our y is 5. Now here it can be tricky, guys. This is a negative x, but our value of x is negative. So that's a -1 plus 4. So -1 is +1. You can think of it as a -1 times -1, which is +1. If that helps you out. So does 5 equals 1 plus 4? Absolutely. 5 does equal that. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 equals 5. Checks out. Try this one over here. Once again, value of y was 5. Careful that negative. We have a -4 times a -1 plus 1. All those negative integers can trip people up sometimes. -4 times a -1 is going to be a +4. -4 times -1 is +4. Two negatives multiply together make a positive. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 equals 5. There we go. They all checked out. From here, you're going to want to try those next two to kind of finish up those notes on your own, and then move on to the guided practice, which will be the next page in your packet. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps.